Hey everybody, always Dizzy here. Going to start with Puzzle Streak of 42 as I always do before I play any games. And I'm going to start at the 1 minute mark. I am very tired today. I don't know. Nope, not enough protein. I didn't have a nap. I don't know. Very, very tired. Didn't have any caffeine. So we'll see how today's session goes. I'm due for a lot of losses today because I've been on the upswing. So I have to be prepared for that as well. Had a huge dinner, as I always do. Going to start in 2 seconds now. Here we go. White to move. I'm in check. Okay, and then I'm just taking the rook, I guess. I have a discovery on his rook. I have a deflection. I have... If I take here first, I get to keep my double pawn. But he's still going to go king. He's still going to go king e6, so. No, he's not, because, okay. Yeah, so we take there first. 4. Hello, Sin City. I have a mate in 2. I think I go e5 twice and then king c5. Should pick this pawn up. 6. Looks like a mate. 7. Mate. 8. Mate. No! Shit. I warned you I would be tired. I warned you. I am tired. Nobody's fault but my fatigue. Down a piece. Have 2 pawns for the piece. I can give a check. And then I win the rook. 4 is mate. 5 is mate. 6 is mate. 7. We can create 2 different breakthroughs here. I don't think it's this way because he can, well, yeah, I think I want to take on a5 because then he has to move the king to promote. That's my logic. 8 is mate. 9 is mate. Kill box. No! I am going insane! I am going insane! It's amazing how like being tired like can just destroy any sense of normalcy in your thinking. I need to drink this caffeinated beverage quickly. Check. Checkmate. White. Should keep drinking here. Sorry for the slurping, literally right directly in front of the microphone. Or you're welcome. Wish the thing came out farther. That's what she said. Okay, whoops. Okay, white to move. Have a fork. It's going to have to do 11. Just define excessive consumption. Have a fork on the rook. $14. Oh, I don't drink energy drinks. And I don't work out, obviously. I drink, like, first of all, I haven't had any caffeine in about the past 10 years until last year, when I started drinking it again. And then I'm having maybe the equivalent of total caffeine per day. If I had to guess, on average, maybe like 70 milligrams a day. Maybe. Okay, I can threaten mate in 1, and I'm threatening a fork, and I don't see how he stops both. 15. I have a check, and then I have a mate. Hello, gamma. Black. I have a. Let's go this way because he has one legal move. Then I can fork him here. So he's at a winning pawn ending. All right, because he has to take check here. I'm just up a rook there. 17, white to move. All white. Okay. So we're gonna go here. Should be good. 18, white to move. Check. And there's nothing after that. Oh, I have a bishop. Okay. So check and mate. Oh, crap. Okay, well, same thing. That might be a Pillsbury. Okay, and we have a mate in 2 here. 20. I am black. Hear me roar. I think I can take on A1 and then I have a lifeline back. 21, black, checkmate in 1. 22. There's some losers outside. I can hear them. They're distracting me, being noisy. Idiots. Idiots. God, they're freaking annoying. They're yelling and being rowdy. Teenagers, get off my lawn. Okay, I don't know. I've been looking at this check, but after he flees, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, you won't. The microphone won't pick it up. It only picks up what's within like this range. Okay, Checkerino, right? And then I just don't know what I'm doing. I just don't. Oh, there's a fork, so that's mined. Although even taking the bishop is still going to be work, but you would think that's winning, right? So this is mined. If he goes to G4, I can give a check, but I don't think that's doing anything. Oh, there's a fork right here. How stupid am I? I'm pretty damn. This is just an invisible fork. I am terrible. Okay. I blame the rowdy teenagers that are I'm so easily distracted. Okay, I'm down a pawn. I am so tired. Okay, so let's look at Queen D7. It's just a mate. No, it's not a mate in 2. So he must play Rook F7. And then I would assume Rook H7. And he must take. And then it's mate. 24, black to move is mate in 2. So we got a freebie for once. 25. Okay, we're down a pawn. Do I have bishop G5 winning his queen? He would need to counter. And there's the only counter is bishop F5. And then I can just take on F5 and I'll be up a piece. I think I'm just taking. I mean, I'm happy with that. 26. There should be mate here. 27. Oh, he's got a rook on A1. So we're down a rook. We have a pawn for a rook. There's a lot going on here. So I could attack his queen with knight c6. I didn't go to the chess club. Congrats, Sun Tzu. Or my condolences. So if he attacks my queen, I can take the rook. And that's the only way he can attack my queen. So you would think he needs to move his queen. But he doesn't have a lot of great squares. Maybe he goes to b6. He also has a5. So knight c6, let's say queen b6. What am I doing there? I guess I could take the queen and then take on b8. Then there's rook b1. But then I think I might have knight. Oh, that's still tricky because knight e6 doesn't work. Because then this, yeah, he attacks both. Yeah, so queen b6 takes, rook b1. Oh no, rook b1, I'm okay actually. And if he goes queen a5, I think it's knight c6. Sorry, he can't go to a5. Yeah, so I just trade queens here. Okay, weird response. 28, white to move. I think I can just queen. You know, if he goes to f1, then I have knight f4. And if he gives me a check, I just move. So, yeah. Okay, 29. We have a fork. So he moves the king somewhere. And I take, and then I have these protected passers. My king can eat everything else. I like it for that reason alone. For that reason alone. I mean, and if you go somewhere else, then same thing. These are too valuable. I value that static heuristic too much. So I'm just going to play it. And yeah, this is just too strong. 30, similar setup. We always lead with this one. Otherwise, he's just going to blockade. So we have to lead with this one. And then we go b7. And he can't stop the music. 31, 16 minutes in, 6 viewers. I'm down a pawn and a nothing. So, right? I'm down a pawn. It feels like I'm down more than a pawn, but there's a lot going on here. So let's say we take on e2. I'm threatening to promote. Can you attack my queen? No. So the only thing I need to calculate really is rook takes d8. Right? So, and then I go knight takes d8. And I should be good there. He has queen b4, but I'm still promoting. So I believe this works. And we swoop this up. And then I can always defend by coming back. 32. 2 knights against 2 bishops. Equal material. His king is wide open. I can threaten mate in 1. And I think he has to give me a piece because I don't see how else he stops it. Hello, Larson say, late as usual. So I could take on f7. You can take my knight. I have a check. Actually, then I can take back. So take. No, wait. Yeah. Sorry, he can't take. Yeah. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Well, here I'm gonna just up the exchange. I should be happy with that. He takes my knight. I recapture, and then I'm saving this one. So I'm just winning the exchange either way. 33. Black. 19 or 18 minutes in. I'm almost mated. I can give a 2. Oh, I think it's just queen c8, picking up the rook. I don't see why this would not be the move. And we grab it. 34, white to move. Bishop f6 is looking good because I don't see how he stops mate other than delaying it. I don't see how. Okay, 35, 19 minutes in, white to move. Dog twitching under my feet. Can I possibly... Let's just say I had 2 free moves here. This is mate. No, it's not. That would be weird. I can't save one. I can't save both rooks. Maybe then I could go rook f7. So how about I start with rook f7? I'm threatening mate in 1. And if he takes on g6, I can give a check. He comes back. But then what? Whoops, I almost mouse slipped. Oh my god. You excited for your tournament, Larson say? White to move. There's got to be a win here. I mean, there is a win here, but so g7, king h7 doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, wait. I think it's just rook b7. Just rook b7, a threatening mate. I looked at this. Oh, yeah, so, and then rook g7. Yeah, it's just rook b7. I was looking at the wrong rook. The cheesy bacon cheeseburger. My go-to is I get multiple. Well, I sometimes I get the double, but the junior bacon cheeseburgers is my go-to. So I think I'm taking with the queen and then taking with the king. So queen f2 takes and then king f2. 37 black to move. So we're down a minor piece. We have 2 pawns for a bishop. Do I have queen h3 here? Probably not. He's probably got a lot of ways. But how does he protect this? If I, how did he protect e4 after? Yeah, but if he comes here though, it gets complicated. I can possibly take on d4. I might get this one wrong. I think it might be queen h3 and then knight takes d3, but we're already down to. I mean, I'm not sure if that's enough. Oh wait, yeah, it might be a problem actually because after Queen D2, Knight D4, he can just take. Well, no, because I take was check. Well, then there's King D3. It's complicated. Right? If I go Queen H3, Queen E2, Knight D4, and Bishop takes H3, hello DMX. And then I go Rook takes E2 check, King D3. That doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, that just doesn't work. That just does not work. Hmm. I might not get it. I've been on this for like, what, 8 minutes or something? My knight seems so useless. I mean, it's hard when you're down a piece. It is hard. That's the only thing I can see is Rook H3, but I mean, sorry, Queen H3, but yeah, Queen E2, unless I can find something in between there instead of taking on D4. Um, Oh, I think I have an idea now. I don't go rook e2. I think I go knight takes e2. So queen h3, queen e2, and then knight takes e4, bishop takes h3, knight takes e2. I'm still down a piece here. But I'm threatening a discovery and I'm hitting his rook. And then I'm threatening to take here. I mean, that's all I can come up with. So yeah, I'll look at this with the computer after. It plays something else instead. So I'm just going to take here now. It went with the easy. This is underrated because the harder line you have to see is this rook e2 takes, and then you take with the knight. And then we have too many threats here. So that took about 10 minutes. Okay. Next up, when I refresh, I'm sure we'll get an easy one now. So black to move, its queen should be trapped. Knight a5 doesn't trap it. Although it still might if he flees. So let me look at this. I think he's got to go to f3, and then I think this might win the queen. Let me make sure. Knight a5. But I think that's the ticket. Yeah. Okay, 39. My queen is under attack. I'm down a pawn. I have bishop g4 followed by bishop f3. How does he deal with that? He can give a check, but I simply take and I have bishop f3. I don't see how he stops this plan. We simply take and then bishop f3, take. 40. Lordy, look who's 40. We have a check and a check, and he has to give up the queen. Right? Well, let's do it this way. Last one, 41. We should be able to win the queen. Which one? So let's look at check. Well, we have to do this one first so we can get skewer at the end. So check, boom, takes, check. Let me stop it. It has to be the close one. We sacrifice the close one. And I'm done. Got one wrong on purpose now. So that took me 33 minutes, which I'm happy with. There were some tricky ones in there. Okay. Camera is, I think it's just my posture. I can't blame the camera. Oof. My toe has been hurting for like 5 weeks. And yeah, I don't know what I did to it, but it feels like I sprained it or something. Okay, time for a game. Oh, wait, not yet. I gotta update CPT. Then I'll play a game. I am due for a lot of losses. Overdue. Because I've been on such a winning streak lately. So it's gonna hurt to have some of these days in red. Okay, there we go. Here we go. 2204 opponent. Oh my God. He aborted. I didn't abort. He's almost 2,500 bullet. Must be a kid. It's the reflexes. Okay. 3-year-old account, 10,000 games. That's what we want to see. Sisyphus. Isn't that do we want e4 here? Yeah, I think I was just literally looking at this about 20 minutes ago, like right before the doing puzzles. I think there's a weird move here. I think it's knight c3. I've just looked at this. I could be wrong. And I think I'm going e4. I don't know about this, but I think we got grabbing space in the center. Oh, queen h4 almost gives me a heart attack. Bishop b4 is actually, this is essentially would be the English, the defense, the English attack. No, I think it's the English defense. I forget what it is. One of the two. Which black can play. Yeah, he plays it. Okay. So e4 is about to be attacked. So I guess I'm going bishop d3. Is it the best square for my bishop? Probably not. But let's play it. Just queen h4 again is scary, but I have g3. Yeah, this is kind of scary. Kind of scary. Then there's d5 and f5 that I have to deal with. Okay, he doesn't do that. Okay, well, queen e2, I presume. I don't care about the double pawns, although maybe I should care a little bit because my king isn't really going to be safe anywhere. So maybe I should. Oh, here. Okay, well, now we have to go knight f3. He keeps piling on the pressure. And I still have a choice of which side I want to castle. So I think I might go bishop d2. Do I have d5? You might have this. That's still looking good though. So I don't have d5 anymore. So a3. Should I go bishop d2? He's on this twice, but I'm defending it twice. I think I'm just going bishop d2 here. So let's do that. And still not committing to. I'm leaning towards castling queenside though. Because he doesn't really have any defenses on his king side if he castles there. And I've already prepared my queen side. There's still, I don't know if I should save d5. I'm going to sneeze. No, I was about to sneeze. Oh, here we go. Excuse me. C6. Oh, his knight's trapped now. His knight's trapped. A3, B4. Right? He just trapped his knight. Or wait, no, I guess he can take and then he can play C5. Yeah, too bad. Well, I wonder if it's still. Yeah, let's continue with that. Okay, so C5. He can also just go move the bishop. Well, he's playing. He trapped it again. Oh, I guess he's got C4. I win a pawn though. I win a pawn, but then can he take here? Yes, he can. So let's kick that out first. But then he's got this. So he's actually okay here. How about F5? But what am I threatening there? because this doesn't do much. Okay. Dog is leaving. Oh. I think I'm going to castle kingside, but both sides are dangerous to castle. I don't know. I might just keep the king in the middle. I don't know which side. I don't know what to do here. I'd like this knight gone, so I could go rook g1, g4, g5, or I could go h3, g4. I'm gonna go rook g1, g4, g5. He's got h6, but I've committed, so I don't need to touch anything here. So I'm just going g4. h6. Do I still go g5 or do I go h4? He's killing his bishop. So now I can push. Yeah, so let's do that. I have to watch my clock. I'm behind on the checkpoints. 15 viewers now. I thought I could just take here. Am I missing something here? There's C. I can just take it. So should be able to take. Queen d5, but I'm up a pawn. And he's got a bad bishop. Okay, he doesn't go here. He probably should have. Do I have b3? b3. He has a couple of squares. Oh, I don't want him getting... This is pretty good for him, so I don't want that. It's weird to have my king like this, but I could also prevent him from castling. Should I put this bishop on c5? It makes sense, but then he gets b2. So I could kick it out and then do that. I could also just go f5, which is probably better, and then I have f6. Oh, I gotta watch out for this. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. So okay. I could go rook d1 and keep my king in the middle. c5. I can't go d5 there. Unfortunately, I could go queen e2, but then takes. I'm still okay there. So it's going to get a little scary here. So c5, queen e2. And I've committed to not castling. I'm way behind on the clock now. I should have probably about 6 minutes on the clock here. So just stick with this plan. Staying 2 squares away from the knight so I don't have to worry about tactics, and I'm defending f3. Threatening taking on c5. Might be threatening b3 as well. What is that about? Weird move. Okay, so do we take with the knight? I'm hitting b4. This might be something. Also, then there's a threat here as well. He can castle here. That should be good. I could also obviously take with the rook. I'm going to take with the knight. So he castles. Then I get a discovery. Here I'm on the rook. So castles, I have knight e6. I didn't see this. That's looking very scary. I have a couple of ways to respond to it. Could offer a queen trade, which I don't hate. So let's do that. Okay, sorry, I got to count for so much here. I'm really behind on the clock. I don't think he's going to trade, so he might go to e7, queen e7 now. So queen e7. Do I want to take on g4? Okay, he trades. Now he castles? No. Okay, now I don't. Okay, okay, I can prevent him from castling, but I drop a pawn. So that's annoying. Okay, well, let's just go h4 while I think. Because now castling is not so safe, but the queens are off, so it's not too bad. Chat is quiet here, but my clock is my biggest issue. Actually, if he castles, I can actually go b3. Okay, so I don't know what that does. I just have to move. But if he castles, I think I have b3, because if it takes, then I have knight b, and I have this fork, is my idea. If he takes on f5, I was thinking about taking with a knight, because I have a discovery on his bishop. This opens up things. I really don't have much time here. I don't want to open things up. This knight needs to get out of my face. Boom, boom. Okay. Okay. I know. I might go rook a1. I need to get active here. I have to get active. He's got b4. He takes rook a1, b4. It's complicated. I think I have knight b4 there. It's definitely complicated. He doesn't. Yeah, he got scared. Okay, I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to maybe go c4. I need to get aggressive here. A minute 48. Ooh, what's going on? My thing's broken. My chat's broken. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, so I could take and then maybe c4. 3 castles. I really don't have time here. Okay, I'm going to take. It's not a good move, but I just don't have time. Okay, just make a move. A minute 30 here. Minute 30. Gosh. I'm so slow. I'm so slow. How do I ever do anything here? He's going to go check. Doesn't really do much. Hello, Vivek. Minute 20. Okay, c4 now. This was my plan all along. Okay. And here, no, you can give me a check. So here, you can come in, or you can come in. But I'm threatening mate. He always has back rank. Oh, that's not there, not there. Here, just make a move, and then try to push the C pawn. I almost dropped my rook there. Almost played rook g2. And just going to push this. Maybe he brings in the king. I've got 79 seconds here. I'm going to flag. Okay. Shit. I just got... Okay. Got this check. Oh, he's on my knight. I literally did not notice that. Ah, time trouble. Here. I don't think this works. Rook a5, he can just take. I think he can just take here. I think he can just take on a5. He can get breakthrough now. It'll be close. I don't know. No, I don't think he can trade still. He's panicking now. Oh, not today. You're not going to flag me today. Ooh, that was too scary. That was too scary. Okay, the winning streak it continues. Oh, that was stressful as crap. So many blunders. I'm so bad under time pressure. Oh, that was stressful. 17 viewers. Getting close to 2,200 again. Ugh. That was stressful. Yikes. Oh, I thought my chat was broken when Tanner wrote Morse code. I thought the text was broken, but he just wrote a bunch of dots. I thought it was part of the characters were cut off. So I thought my chat was broken there. No, my rating, hello Taysom. Who knows what I'd be at 10 plus 5? I might not be any better with increment. Okay, let's look at that from the beginning. The funny thing is I was literally looking at this maybe 20 minutes before I started streaming this opening. In fact, do I have it somewhere here to show? No, I think I closed it already. So I think this is correct because I was just looking at it. I might be wrong, but I think it's knight c3 here. That's all I looked at. So it wasn't very helpful apart from knight c3, but it saved me a few seconds of thinking. And then he kind of goes for this English, I forget if it's called English defense or English attack. I actually think it's called English defense, which is pretty tricky. So I just defend e4. I'm pretty content. And it was just kind of a waiting game. This was strange though, knight a5. And I spent a lot of time trying to trap his knight earlier, but I couldn't find a way to do it. So like around here. Was it around here? Or was it earlier? I already forget. No, it must have not have happened yet. But even just winning a pawn, I spent a lot of time just trying to calculate winning a pawn. Knight c4, but we can't do it here because he goes knight takes e4, and that's not a nice trade. So then I was looking at e5 first, but then he gets d5 in, knight d5 in, and then so that's why I came out with this g4 g5 plan. Not just for that, but his king is pretty lonesome over here, so I thought I could run the g pawn up. And then he came in, and so I went for g4, played d5, even though his king's in the middle. I thought getting more space and closing up the position makes sense because he's got such a bad bishop. And then this just dropped a pawn, so I took the pawn. And here I decided, okay, I'm not going to castle, so might as well play rook d1. And I forgot about queen h4 and 4. I was wondering why he could play it, because I remember before I had it covered. Like I remember that he couldn't play stuff on h4, and then when this happened, I was like, wait, how did he play queen h4? It's because I recaptured with the knight. So possibly it was better to take with the rook. I also spent time here, but I think the reason I didn't, I had a reason. I forget why. I think partly I like hitting b5 and potentially coming here. And then I was a little surprised he traded queens because I am up a pawn here. And was it here that I was trying to trap? No, it wasn't here. I don't know when. So I took the knight, probably not the greatest move ever played, but I was low on the clock and I had no other ideas. I wanted to play c4, so I took it. It's probably not a great move. This is just good. It's a good investment in the future. He can always play h5, but then I can open up the g file my knight is already protecting c2, so I just protect my knight, and then I'm happy to trade here. I'm still up a pawn, and I have a really strong pawn on c6. And, well, we had this position. I was very low on the clock, like 30 seconds or something. And this got a little scary. And then I dropped the knight. That was so frustrating. So I shouldn't have taken on a6 here. Hello, Humberto. I don't know what I should have done instead. You know, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I give a check, but I don't know what I'm doing after that. So this is still tricky. I wonder if I could go knight b5. Could I go knight b5? But even after knight b5, I don't know what I'm doing. Next move. And it's probably not great, but it's an interesting concept. Yeah, so I don't know what to play here. Maybe I go knight, try to get the knight to b4. That's not the worst idea. I might, yeah, maybe I go knight b4. Yeah, so I had to give up the pawn. Or maybe I could have given a check because then he can't go here. I'm still going to lose this pawn though. Yeah, I don't know. This was still kind of tricky. And I think I am losing here. I think he could have taken my rook on a5. I had no time to think about these moves. So here, I think, can he not just take? Right? And then here, he's winning. So, yeah, he didn't calculate. I mean, I'm a little surprised he didn't do that. So I shouldn't have played it, but I seriously had no time. I had no time. I can almost, oh, I think I can take on d5 here. Because I get a break. I'm going to have pants. I should have taken the bishop. Right? Takes, and then f6. How does he stop this? Boom. I got pants. Beautiful. I see it now. That's the win. I got pants here. Okay, but I think I had like 20 seconds or something here. I was almost pre-moving here. But yeah, that's the move right there. And yeah, and then this was stressful. And took too much. And then he hung the rook, but had he not hung his rook, it still would have been pretty close. I think I might be a little bit faster here. Because even here, he can run the h-pawn, but then I'm going to promote and I'm going to grab these. So, yeah, I'm still winning there. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Boom. Oh, but yeah, the rating is climbing. We like that. I like it. While that runs, let's enjoy the rating game while we can before it plummets. But yeah, a lot of green on the board. Even earlier today, I played some blitz, got the blitz, but my blitz is very low right now. Yeah, 2168, getting up there. Look at that handsome graph. Look at this photograph. Yeah, 2168, healthy again, healthy. Where did that bring us back to? That brings us back to, we're way about already before August now. Oh boy, this is quite a long time since I've been, had it really been that long? Had it been that long? You mean before June? How far back? Okay, here we go. So, no, not even May. Wow, we have got to go back before April 2025. How far back are we going? .96? Yeah, because they actually I think they do, yeah. It actually is rounded. But they actually calculate it to this degree with the Glico 2. Yeah, so we're actually before January. So we have to go back to 2024. There we go. So it looks like that's the best rating since November 2024. What is that, a year and a half? Or not quite. November, December, January, February, March. Close to, almost a year and a half. Best rating in a year and a half. Yeah, October. So it was, where was it here? Wait a second. Yeah, so 2177. So that was October 30th. So that's the next previous best that October 30th, 2024. Oh, it's been a long road. And I think it's because I switched openings. That's part of it, right? I started playing the bird. And so there's a learning curve, which took a long time to overcome. But I think obviously part of it is luck, because I'm having a good week, but that can obviously and will inevitably slip, and I'm going to have a bad week and I'm going to be cursing. I mean, it's kind of weird though. I mean, like, look, just January, I was look how low I was. 2036 just a few months ago. Okay, enough of that enjoyment. So here, let me just rewind. Computer's liking E5 here. I don't know. I don't like E5. I don't like it at all. That's very scary. I don't like E5. Why? I mean, that's just scary. That's just pure scary. I don't like all of this. I don't like these holes here. I don't like E5. Computer likes E5. Queen E2 was good. Yeah, this was not the greatest move. So this was all fine and dandy. It didn't love Rook D1. So B3, hey, okay, so B3, he moves the knight. I didn't want to allow knight D5, but computer likes this for some reason. I don't know. I don't love that. But I guess the problem here is B4 from black. What's the, I don't understand. So we take C5, yes, so what? And then what, he takes on B2? I don't know. This ain't simple. What's the computer talking about? Yeah, I don't know. This is not, the evals are pretty crazy. It might, like Rook G3 is one of the top moves. What the hell is that about? No, the computer's ideas here are crazy. Who's playing Rook G3? Come on. It makes some sense because we can put it on D3 effectively. So it is interesting. But I'm surprised that this is so bad for like such a hit on the eval. Okay, and then this was all good. Yeah, and they just got into time trouble. So what? Yeah, I'm curious to what it would have recommended here. Every move is winning. Yeah, so the top move is C6, and then we take. What's the difference here? Oh, because then we can give a check. Okay, and then if he comes back, what's the difference now? Okay, it's not so obvious. It's not so obvious at all. Okay, let me play another one, but I know that my rating's going to take a hit because you can't go up and up and up and up. So it's going to be sad to see it plummet, but at least I got back up to a decent rating for a little while. 2168, right? Okay, 2193 opponent. Not many games played. I forget if I like to take. I'm going to take immediately. And it might be knight c3 here, but he has f6, but I don't hate it. I'm going b3. There's some sharp lines where it's like knight c3 in these positions. 1700. Yeah, chess is hard. Chess is hard. Yeah, so let's continue. I thought he might have been planning f6. Okay. I might go c4 now. So c4. I should probably castle it. Yeah, there's g2 is weak, so I'm gonna castle now. This is a tough choice because if he takes, taking with the f pawn is nice, but he can castle queenside. I don't know if I want to cash in on this. I'm gonna go d3. Yeah, I'm gonna take with the f pawn. Except there's knight here though, but okay, good. We like him castling. Yeah, and then he might take, but that just increases our attack. Beautiful. I'm very happy he castled. If knight d7, the club can't handle your elo rate. I don't know what you mean by that. Okay. So now what? I think I want to take here. Oh, I can take now. I can take. And then we take the knight. Actually, I probably could have done that for a couple moves. Well, do I want to take it though? Yeah, yes I do. Yes I do. And then check, and then you go here and you hit this. I've seen this idea. I'm not 100% sure though, because it makes it easier for him to play rook g8. But you go here, but there's this too. How about a rook lift? Do we start with the rook lift? Does it matter what I start with? Oof. How do you start? I don't know if it, okay, I don't know. I built the beautiful position here. No, this is a different position, but okay. I think we want to close this down, f5, but this is my concern. This is my concern. So maybe I can save that later. So I can go check, and then there's queen g4, but there's rook g8. So check. Maybe rook h3 instead, because that's harder for him to defend. Rook h3. He can try to run this way, maybe. Yeah, let me just think here. So check. I'm just going to minimize chat. I want to focus here. So check. I think it's rook h3. So check, because if I start on g3, I'm just helping him defend. So I think I want to go to h3, and then he can run, but that should be good for me. So I'm going to h3, and I think he goes like rook e8, rook fe8, or somewhere else. And then I give a check. Right, king f8. Oh, that's still. What if he just comes here? Yeah. So what am I doing? Okay, so now I can go here. Right. So now there's this. How is he escaping? I can win a pawn. I could also go check this way again, but okay, I'm threatening queen g2 here. Yeah, so I could go check and then okay, let's do it this way. But I don't know. Okay, what am I doing after this? Okay, I don't know. Because okay, then I have queen h5, right? Yeah. Well, it's yeah. Then I'm okay. Yeah, that's good. So now I'm taking here. But he does live to see another day, unfortunately. So, okay. It's a game. It's a game. It's a hunt, and I have no time. So he runs, and what do I have? I've got nothing. I've got nothing. I've got absolutely nothing. You know, I can. This is why I probably should have built. Well, even then, he was going to flee. Okay, so he comes in here, and I've just got absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is an. Oh, do I have this? No, but it's interesting. It's interesting. It's funny how I don't have anything. Okay, let's take here and then like. I mean, I know he does this, but or should I? Okay, I'm going to take here. I'm not sure if I should have threatened f7 first, because he always has this, but I can always go here. But then he can defend with the other rook, so I should have attacked f7 first. So now I have another chance to do that. So, oh, but now he can come here. I really am screwing this up majorly. So I could come here. I'm trying to expose. Oh, he's on me. Okay, where do we want to go? Hoi. I'm going to do it this way. I'm really screwing this up, though. Okay, so we'll attack this, but then you see he always has this. So it's going to suck for a little bit here. So he always has queen d6. I wonder if I had a win there, like an easier win. Okay. So now here, then he can lock it up. So here, let's do that. So he moves the bishop probably to c7. Okay, I'm fine with that. I want his king open. Oh, it's check. Didn't see that it was check. Wow. How did I blow this? How did I blow it? And he can always come back here. Okay, well, we gotta attack it. I really screwed this up. I really screwed this up. Okay, at least I'm covering g5 now as well. So I'm threatening to take. Oh, he's threatening mate. Okay, let's go here. So he, like, I mean, this, he's threatening mate again. I've got check though. Is that enough? Check. I don't know if that's enough. Check. He's already fleeing. Don't think it's enough. So G3. Can he sack or something? G3. Oh god, I got H7's almost under attack here. Okay, what if he flees? Then I can take on F7. Can he push this? I mean, probably not. I mean, I do have a lot of firepower. Okay, here, queen here maybe. He just, okay, we gotta go for it now. But this rook is not gonna help. He's fine here. He defended well. I don't know if that's his best shot. I have check here. I also have check here. Let's do it this way. I don't know how, like, I was just crushing, eh? I was it not rook h3? I mean, wow, I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what I did wrong. Okay, so if it comes in here, what am I doing? I mean, I'll be lucky if I can get a perpet. He might be calculating if he can run, but check. What's going on here? He's probably okay there. So I might want to give a queen check instead. Yeah, I'm going to give a queen check. I think he has to come back. Otherwise, he goes here. Yeah, so he goes back. So he's got to try for this. And then I go check here. And he might be okay. Would this be better? No, I'm going to go this way. Otherwise, he had queen. Yeah, so we go check. This one might be better because, but yeah, so check. He comes in here. I mean, okay, I think I would have perpet, but I should have had a win. Should have had a win. Maybe he can hide here, actually. Yeah, that's dangerous for him, though. Oh, he's got queen c1. Oh, shit. He's got queen c1. Okay. So he might be able to triangulate his way out of here, honestly. I can take a pawn. It's a dangerous pawn to take. Very dangerous pawn. Is like, I might be penalized for being greedy. When I could have went to b8, but so he brings the king up would be the most challenging move for me to deal with. So we're going to come back here just because I was already there. And okay, well, it's not going to repeat because I took a pawn off the board. And maybe he might be more open to getting a draw now. And I know he's still fighting. Okay, let's go here. He doesn't have queen c1 anymore, so I might be able to bring in the rook. Like, if I want to really fight, there's queen here. Yeah, even rook h5 potentially, but then, yeah, it gets, I mean, it's complicated. See, this would be a better try, but there's rook g4. Can he come in here? No, he can't. Well, yeah, possible. This would be similar to what we had before. This is so stressful. Yeah, I'm gonna keep coming in. I'm very low on the clock. He might even sack material and then try to get me to play on. I do have a check here. Oh, fuck. This. 3 seconds. I think now it'll be a draw. I don't think he can run anymore. Well, he starts king e7 after. I can take here, but I don't. I'm too scared to do it. King e8 and go to b8. You can go to d7. I've got check here though. It's getting very dangerous for him now. I've said that. I've said that before though. Oh yeah, so this is what I'm saying. Like he might sack material at this point, but this is a 7 of 9 almost. He has to go here. And where's the win? Check. Okay, now my queen can't come in. Check here now. Yeah, I'm playing risky. I'm playing risky now. I'm going to flag. I'm going to flag here. Oh, mate, I should have went here. Yeah. It's always the clock. Too bad. I had to go here. I panic. Oh, he's got a fake rating. He's got a fake rating. Yeah, he had over 100 RD. 100 RD. But okay, but let's look at that because I must have had a win there. Must have had a win. No, King H3, he had mate. No thanks, Crazy Moonlight. 21 viewers now. Yeah, so where was the win here? So it wants the queen in first. And what difference does that do? Is rook g7 too slow? Oh, I can take on... Oh, it's only because of queen f7. It's very specific. And even that is a little... then I'm grabbing this pawn. So we're not mating. There's no mate here. There's no mate here. That's surprising that there's not like a, I mean, yeah, that is surprising. So you got to grind this out still. But yeah, it wants to come in with the queen. Yeah, it's funny that they can just defend like this, but so queen first, and then we're just taking f7. It's just because it's just gonna be f7. That's crazy. Can you believe that? If we don't have f7, it's close to equal. That is astonishing. Okay, what else can I learn? Yeah, probably I should have taken now, because then he has bishop e8. And then here, yeah, here, this was queen h5 first. And then, yeah, I wasn't sure how to continue here. I guess knight h4 is a good option. I'm not sure what we're doing after we get to f5, though. But at least we get the knight into the game. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't. And then here I missed a win. Rook f7. Oh, there's a fork here, I think, at the end. Check. Yeah. Yeah, it just barely works because of the pin. Wow. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. I didn't see it. And there was c3, which apparently is good. I'm not playing that. No. And this was, yeah, it was too much apparently. I thought it would be enough, but the problem is my rook on h7 never helped. So it wanted to just get out of the pin. And then I was just in time trouble here. And this was a mistake. So I had to go rook h6 now. Oh, because then he undefends here. Yeah, I just didn't have time. I had 40 seconds. Well, for me, that's not enough time. And I had rook h5 now because we're covering checks from him. I just did not have time. Okay, let me play another. Kind of sucks playing a high RD opponent, but at least his account isn't brand new. Oh man, I've had so many whites today. So many whites. Too many cooks. Ooh, haven't seen this in a while. After knight f6, do I want h3? Yeah, let's see what he wants to do. And I'm going to go b3. And then knight c3. Yeah, I'm going to go okay, g4. There's bishop h4. There's bishop h4. I go king d1. I guess he can come here now, and then he has bishop h4. But I do have g5. I've got g5 here. f6. I don't think it's time for that. Oh, he might be able to take thereafter, but no, I'm going g5, and then either knight c3 or d3 here. I was thinking about d3 first to prevent knight e4, but okay, d3 or knight c3. I think I want d3 here. Yeah, he can. He's got a lot of ways to play this out. And I can go h4, but then he can take, right? So I might, maybe I should take here. Maybe it's Maybelline. Don't really want to take on f6. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. At least I open up the G file. Now, do I want to take that? Not really, but what else am I doing? But then what? I might have to play C3 or D4 here. Okay, I'm going to take that. It's one fewer defender around his king, and they'll go C3. C3, he has E4, E5. He does have E5. I might have to go D4 here. C3, E5 is a bit of a problem. I don't want this, but has to be done. Has to be done. Okay, well, if he goes here, I have knight D2 or bishop D3. Oh, there's also G5. Well, G5, I've got rook G1 maybe. Okay, so I might go H4 because I don't love G5. So I think I'm going H4 here. Is this a move now? He's fast. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is a problem. This is a problem. This is not going so well. This is not going so well. Oh, I've got check. I've got check. But yeah, this is scary. So what do I want? What do I want? The knight. Let's go here. Gives us more options, I feel. And then I'll castle here. Okay. Well, I don't see better. I'm just going to minimize chat. Yeah, I no longer have that queen d5 move anymore. So I think I have to go king g3, which is pretty terrible to have to play. I mean, technically I could take here. But I'm left with this weak e pawn. If I go king g3, yeah, okay, well, I'm going to do that. Yeah, so he's not actually threatening anything here, but this is going to be weak. Where do I want my king? I'm going to go to h2. I don't want to stay on this forever. There's still g5 stuff, right? So here there's a check. I could go king g1. I'm getting spanked this game. King. Yeah, king here. Then he's already hitting this. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go h4. Oh, this is so weak. This is really weak. And this is coming. Yeah, I might have to let him take my bishop. Potentially. He's so fast. Okay, so knight f3. This is always going to be weak. Okay, let's go knight f3. I'm still surprised that I didn't have a higher eval last game. Like after like queen h5 or rook f3. I'm surprised it's only +1. Okay, g5 I have rook g1. Which rook I don't know. That's a tough one. That is a tough one because I'm low on the clock. I might just want to try for a draw here. But then again, well, yeah. That's a tough one. Tough choice there. Maybe I won't take it yet. Kind of want to just take it though. Okay, so what? H4? Can I go H4 here? There's a check. I'm going to take it because I don't have a lot of time and the knight's just going to cause me grief. So yeah, this is weak. So rook a d1, he doubles up. I have to defend it. This is not ideal, but that's what I'm playing. Yeah, so now I can go for this. And I'm going to take... I can go here again. He gets his king up, but I don't have much time here. Okay, yeah, his king will be better than mine. Oh, and my pawns are split, but I should be okay here. All right. Tricky. Don't have much time here. Whoops. There goes one of my reserve tempi. I screwed that up. Oh, this is actually... I can create a breakthrough here. There's a way to create a breakthrough. How do I do it? This way? This configuration, you can create a breakthrough. Distant opposition. Oh, he wants to go for that. I don't know if I want to go for this because he's pretty quick over here. He's pretty quick over there. And then he's going to take and flag me. Oh boy. Not sure about this. If I can take that. Okay. Whew. I held it. Oh. Tough game. That was a tough opponent. Okay, let's look at that from the beginning. Yeah, here I was considering knight c3 or d3 before g4. I mean, because I don't know. And I'm not sure about taking on f6. Maybe I should have castled queenside first before attacking. I'm not sure. I burned a lot of time on this here. Didn't want to. Well, I guess d4 is actually not so bad here because I don't have a bishop anymore. Viewer, no, I don't go straight to the engine like you. You got to use your brain first. Use your brain first for once in your life. Okay. And yeah, I mean, I was thinking about hanging on to the bishop, but since I was low on the clock, I didn't want to have to deal with that knight for the rest of the game. Yeah, and then black has the better play here, but there should be a draw. Because I always have to get this distant opposition going. But this configuration, I'm pretty certain you can get a breakthrough with this configuration if it's your turn to move. But I think that's if the kings are farther away. I'm pretty certain this circle. And I couldn't remember which side it is, but like, so I did play b4. Because I thought you can force a breakthrough here. Is it was b5? Like I could be wrong, but Yeah, you can. I think it's b5, and then if they take, yeah. So if this is higher, if this was on the 5th rank or higher, then you can get a breakthrough. You can force one, but I think in order for it to be useful for us, I think this has to be higher. I'll definitely look at this after. Okay, because I'm pretty certain that you can get a breakthrough like that, and yeah, and then he did what he should have done, which is try to get me to screw up, but I kept the distant opposition here. As I was moving that, I was looking to take here, and I took because it's easier for me to I resolved the position, so I don't have to worry so much. I don't have time to watch. I don't really watch. I don't watch like professional chess. The only chess I do is what you see me do on stream, more or less. So, yeah. And then here he still tried to be tricky. And here I wasn't sure. I just didn't have time, and I didn't want to risk it. But taking and then f5, I was thinking about, but I don't have enough time to calculate all that. And probably that's not good for me. 3 point. No. I'll show you after the game. I'm pretty sure you can get a breakthrough there. And then I will give my opponent credit that maybe I won't. I was going to say that he didn't try to flag me like to the very, very end, but I mean, he could have. No, maybe I should give him credit because he could have just kept bouncing around because it's hard for me. I can't really do anything, right? So. Because he probably could have bounced, like just moved her all around here. I don't think I can ever. Well, he can't go this far because then f5 will hurt. But he could have moved around here. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Oh boy, what's going on here? What's going on here? Oh my goodness. What type of graph is this? No, not the greatest graph. I don't like these ice cream cones here. Okay, but the opening was fine. Opening was good. We were better out of the opening. Oh, that was kind of a, what's it called? Backhanded compliment, Sin City. I mean, and so first of all, I was curious about, it's thinking go 94 now. Like, what is that about? If I go d3, queen h4. Oh, I always forget about queen h4. Yeah, when they take here, I always have to be careful about h4 stuff. Right. I always forget about that. So, and I'm not even sure about h3, but it's not bad. So g4 immediately. I considered it. So what's the difference? g4 now, knight e4, g5. What? I mean, I guess because if I go bishop g2 first, knight e4, then there's bishop h4. So it's really about this h4 square. So I need to nip it in the bud. You know, by the way, that expression, for the longest time, I'm talking about, I probably didn't realize this until I was in my mid 30s. I always thought it was nip it in the butt. Nip it in the butt. I didn't know it was about roses and it's like pruning roses, nip it in the bud. I thought it was nip it in the butt. Like you gotta take it, you know. I don't know. I thought nip it in the butt. It made sense to me. It made total sense to me, and I was shocked when I realized or learned that it was nip it in the bud. Okay. Anyways, there's some little nuances here that I need to remember in the future. G4 was good, of course. I mean, only somebody like viewer I50 would think this is not a good move. And yeah, so we are just +1 now. And white is much, much better. This was a mistake, and this is what I wasn't sure about. So it does want h4, because I thought he could take and then take again. But I guess he does win a pawn, but we have the open h file. Yeah, I didn't consider sacking a pawn here. So queen h3, double attack already. We have this. And yeah, it's I guess too much. I was too materialistic here. I didn't even think to just sack a pawn. No, viewer I50, didn't you say I didn't know how to play this opening, or the opening I played it terribly? Okay. Anyways, be careful on ease down on the trolling, because ease down on the trolling if you don't mind. Yeah, you did say that, and now you get a timeout for lying. You get a 10-minute timeout. You got to own up to your mistakes. I saw in the chat you said I played the opening terribly, and you're wrong. Okay, so moving on here. Yeah, so there was h4, and second, there's g6 if we can't play h4 or move the queen out. But this is now -1 after bishop takes. Yeah, I was not certain about this. So this is a bit sensitive. This is a little bit sharp here. And f6 is not even the best move from black, but it is, yeah, it puts me in I have to be accurate here. Timeout. Yeah, he's standing in the corner now. And I'm sure he's waiting. He's probably counting down the seconds until he can join the chat again. But it's just a troll. Yeah, I've never had mods in the chat on my stream because I'm a small stream. There's no need for it, and yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm promoting Gamma to moderator though. Okay. Yeah, this was all when I was in time trouble. The opening was fine. Then I made mistakes, but the opening was fine. Okay. I am surprised about the eval here, honestly. I can understand black being maybe better, but -2.6? That's very hard for me to agree to believe. Okay, and then we slowly get better. He trades queens, and yeah, this is equal now. Oh, this was a mistake though. Bishop d3. Why? Because of d4. So either takes and then d4, and then he undermines f4. So that makes sense. Or d4 immediately. Yeah, undermining f4 again. So what did I need to play? Just get off the pin to start. Yeah, I don't know. It felt, I considered it, but I don't know. It felt passive. So yeah, I mean, d4 is not the, it makes sense, but it's not the most obvious move to me. Yeah, and then so this is all equal, and then this was a mistake. Oh, interesting. Rook. Rook, is that rook 8 takes, yeah, missed this tactic. This is a type of tactic that it's easy to see, but it's harder to see when it's not your move. Like, to see it here, it's harder to see. Does that make sense? if I'm black and this is my move, it's a lot easier to see this tactic. Yeah, so I had to be really passive here. Which I don't love because he gets all the fun. He can bring in the king and attack and yeah. So, but yeah, computer was fine. Was taking the knight, but I had to be really passive here. So totally missed this. Taking was good. This was okay. Computer saying c4. I considered it, and then I discarded it. But yeah, I guess it was okay. Yeah, and then yeah, this is just all equal. No, I'm curious about this blunder. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure about h4. So h4, b5, and then he gets the breakthrough because of an outside passed pawn. But what if I do nothing? No, he's not getting outside passed pawn. So it's, oh, he's going to have, wait. Oh, he's got h5. No, wait, even h6 would be winning. Yeah, that's the problem. He can afford. He's got these reserve tempi. So had I gone king f3, and then I didn't have time to count all these reserve tempi moves. It feels like he's got more though, right? Yeah, I don't know. This is still quite tricky. But yeah, I shouldn't have burned one of the reserve tempi regardless. I'm surprised that king f3 is fine though. I think I should have played king g3 because this one's safer. Then I can always get the opposition here. This one you got to be really careful that you have enough reserve tempi here. Now and then we're going to look at the configuration. Yeah, so this was a mistake. You have to go b5, which is not. I mean, yeah, he had time to calculate it though. Yeah, so then this is all good. Now, this is a mistake again because of b5. So I didn't have a breakthrough, but it's only because I think it's in the center of the board. So this will be instructive after. So, but yeah, b5 here. And again, I'm in zugzwang. I can't move the king because, I'm in zugzwang. But I'm curious about this position because I'm pretty certain you can get a breakthrough in this exact pawn configuration. So b4, what did he do? He moved the king. Yeah, so I think is it this way? We're ignoring all of this stuff here. We're just trying to get a pawn, a breakthrough. So if he ignores it, then this runs, right? And if he ignores it here, then this one runs. Again, we're ignoring all of this here. And then here, I think we can take and then go here. Now he will also get a passer, but that's why I say I think this is better when it's farther up the board. So like a4 and then, or let's say he doesn't even push that. Just an example. You can force one. So if I edit this position, this is still probably not the best example, but if everything is up one, it still might not work for me, but it's definitely a better version of it. So now, yeah, see now it's winning. So if you can get this further up the board, so basically this is as far up the board you can get it. But it doesn't have to be here. It could also be here. It depends what's going on with these things. But it wouldn't be b4 in this case. It's c5. Sorry, not b5. It's c5. Although actually king e3 is winning too, apparently. This is... yeah, because he always goes, okay, yeah. So, but yeah, so here, ignoring this stuff. Yeah, because then he always has to come back to defend with his king. because you will get a breakthrough here. Like, for example, well, it has to be this way. Wait, yeah. Again, it's hard to look at the eval here. Anyways, you can create a breakthrough, but it's better if this is further up the board. Okay, getting back to the game. Whoops, I closed the whole window. Whoops, I lost it. Where did it go? Oh, I see. Here. I have to go back in the browser. Okay, sorry. But here I had like 55 seconds. So surprise. So this was a mistake, eh? Ooh, and it, wow, F5 draws. This is, wow, this loses. Yeah, because this creates a breakthrough as well, and then I'm going to have to come back and defend. And then meanwhile, he can grab this pawn because this pawn stops too. And then, yeah, because I'm going to have to, so it's his move. He actually, no, yeah, sorry, he protects it first, and then it's a protected passed pawn. So then he can just do whatever he wants with his king. Yeah. Black always had the better side here because of, this is better for black because he can always move the king around, and I always have to mirror him to get the opposition. But yeah, so I had to look out for this G5 move repeatedly. Or B5 rather. So C4 is the only move in this exact position that doesn't lose. So this is tough. I would need a lot of time to really find these moves. Okay, I'm going to play another one. So I didn't win a game yet today. I lost the first game. Time issue, and then lost that game on. Oh no, that was a draw, right? Yeah, that was a draw. Okay, I'm due for a lot of blacks. We're going to go super classical Dutch on this. Now I'm not sure if I want 94 first. I think I do. Oh, but then he can come in this way. I'm going to go first. I know you can play it first, but, and yeah, I kind of want to try out this Stonewall. I'm kind of waiting for it to go and say on Chessable, but yeah, there's two different ways to do it, and then you go H5, H4. But I don't know it, so I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to. Now I might go A5 because if I go D6, there's B. Yeah, so I'm going to go A5 to stop B4, and I'm not sure if I want to let him take me and then go D5. I think I'm going to let him take me. I'm not certain though. I could also go. I could go here too. I don't want to go D6 because I want to go D5. So I am going to go Knight C6. Yeah, taking was probably good. And then because I'm reserving. Oh fuck me! Wow. I'm not. Oh wow. I did not see that. Whoops! I just dropped a pawn. Totally. How did I? Wow! I should have. Wow! How did I not see that? Yikes! That was terrible. I don't know what to say about that. That was disgusting. That was absolutely disgusting. I just dropped a pawn there. Oh my God. I'm just going to resign. I got to resign. That's too painful. Just drop a pawn there. Holy God. I should have just taken on E2. Okay, I'm going to play another one. Oh, I knew I was going to have a bad day. I mean, I was due for it. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Brain turned off. I sense check over today. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting quite tired here. Whoa, what is that? That's weird. That's very weird. That is the weirdest move in the world. That is the weirdest move in the world. Is this some interesting line? B5, there's A3. Okay, this is scary though, obviously. Okay, let's first offer a trade of knights. He is scaring me. I am scared. I prefer black, but I'm scared. I'm not sure if I want H6. Don't really want him to dictate things there. Okay, maybe Queen C7, Queen A5. Queen A5, Knight B3. No, Queen A5 is not any good. I don't know. He's scaring me. I'm scared after blundering that last game. Let's just go here. So H6, I go G6. And I don't know. Where does do I castle kingside? F4 might be a little scary, but it's going to take him time to make that happen. Stop. I feel like I can castle. And then maybe 95. Or should I play rook c8 first? Let's go rook c8. Petrosian style. Okay, he backs up. So I have 95 again. And that does look nice now. I can't believe I just blundered a pawn last game. I mean, holy moly. Actually, I did win a game today. The first game, right? Because, yeah. Because I was 2168. Okay, I could sack the exchange, but I'm waiting to get the most out of it. Ooh, how do I make progress here? How do I make progress? B5? Don't know what that does, but it's a move. Maybe I get a minority attack going later. Queen e5 is bishop d2. Oh, okay, I can make him come back now, but does that do anything for me? Even that, I don't even know. That's nothing. Okay. Bishop c6, potentially. No, potentially not. Well, potentially. I guess he's beefing up d5. I could go queen a5 and just see what he has to say about it. I don't know. I mean, I could come here potentially. And if he comes back, let's just play it because it's a move, right? So let's just play it. See what he does. Bishop c1. I can always come back here. What else could I do? Maybe queen b6 is kind of nice. b3, and I come back here though, and then he goes, so queen b6, he goes b3, but then this is weak. In fact, I can almost take here now. Can almost take here, or I can, maybe I can. Then I have b4. Tactics. Is it worth it? He takes on a6. Okay, I'm going to play it. Oh shit! Is this a move? No, I'm still good. I can just take it. I could even maybe take the rook. Actually, yeah, I think taking the rook would be better. Okay. That's why we put the rook on c8. Petrosian. Yeah, well, we grab this. I'm not going to try to get fancy. Okay, he can't take here yet. Okay, we have this potentially. Should I grab the c3 pawn? I don't love this. Don't love that. Okay, I'm going to take it though, with great hesitation. So bishop b2, maybe I go to c6. Oh, I gotta be careful about e5. Yeah, here, e5. I'm okay there, I think. No. I think I'm okay there. Doesn't mean I'm great there. Does this even make any sense though? Or should I go to c8? This dude. Okay, this is very risky. But my rook does not belong there. I'm coming back here. Oh, no. Then he's got this. I might have to play this scary move. But there's a lot of tactical possibilities here. Takes. I'm holding, I think. Oh, and then he's got this. No, I can take. Yeah, it's sharp. I can't believe I dropped a pawn last move. I okay, what do you do? Okay, went there. Last game, I mean, not last move. Okay, so this is, he takes here, just under attack. I could just come back here. What about queen b7? Ooh, this is a good move. Or is it? Because he can just take. Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, this is getting dangerous. I don't want to play this, but it solves a lot of problems. He doesn't have e5 discoveries, shuts down his bishop. It weakens d5. That's and d6. Those are the big downsides. Okay, I'm down on the clock here. He could castle possibly. Okay, he does. Okay, let's attack the rook, and I really have to pick up the pace. I'm way behind on the clock here. So rook moves somewhere, probably to a1. Oh no, he's got to go to a2. I forgot there's a fork here. So rook a2, and then I can go here and we win the bishop. All part of my plan. I planned it. Can he take on e5? I take the rook then. He might have to sack the exchange here. Yep. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So. Okay. Okay. As long as this pawn here, it's still dangerous for me. So his bishop's under attack. F5? No. Let's attack this pawn. Okay, let's just attack it. Okay, so how does he defend it? He doesn't. He's blinking. I don't like his blinking. Don't blink. Why is he blinking? Just started blinking. He's got a 2-bar connection. He's allowed to blink. Okay, so queen a1. And my pieces are awkward. They are definitely awkward. Plays it. Let's just double up for now. Because rook c1 was a threat. And just move somewhere. There's a thing there at the end, but I don't have time. Yeah, I'm scared. I've got stuff on f8 to defend. Oh, do the fork. I can go here though. I'm lucky. I've got this. But yeah, this I'm telling you, this h6 pawn is scary. How can I get his queen out of there? How do I fish out the queen here? Rook a6. That traps his queen. Funny. No, yeah, that traps the queen. Okay, he found a way out. Come in here. I mean, this is. Do I not have anything better? Because that I don't. I mean, I'd rather not have to play that. I don't want him. I mean, he's coming in here. Does this still force a trade now? No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Because he's got this. So where am I going here? I've got this, maybe, kind of. Yeah, I think I have queen b6. Okay, so he wants to get in this way now. Can I do this? Okay, he can still come in here. It's still very annoying, but I have rook c8. I'm so tense. I also have maybe queen c8. I don't know what's better. I'm thinking rook c8. Okay, at least I am doing well on the clock. I can come in here. No, we have to protect. So we do it this way, which is kind of awkward. There's some things I have to be really careful about. Maybe I should have done rook c8. I don't know, but I can't afford to think. And can I run this way? There's this, which is nasty. Can I go f5 now? No, I'll go f6. f6, this is still a possibility, but at least I have a little bit of breathing room here now. I have no time on the clock. Yeah. Oh God. This is terrifying. There's no way I'm not going to flag here because he's got so many threats. So many threats. My knight is useless. Knight is very useless here. I don't know. I just don't have the time. Don't have the time. Oh shit. Oh God. I don't have the time. And he keeps creating threats. He keeps creating threats. Non-stop threats. Goodness gracious. Stress. Stress. Okay, just get the knight to c5. I'm so passive here. So passive. Okay. Here. Take with a rook. Okay, and then I can take, oh, check here I had. Shoot, missed it. Okay, queen h3. I had queen h6, man. I had it last move. Don't go to c8. Don't go rook c8. Okay, equal on the clock now. My bishop, I've got no light square control. I got no light square control. Get to here. Ulf Anderson time. Okay, Ulf Anderson. Okay. Whew, that was tough. That was tough to defend. Oh, that was a tough game. Oh. Okay. I don't know. I don't understand though. Like he went bishop c4 and then he went bishop e2. Who does that? Is that a move? Like Doesn't make any sense. And then h4, I'm pretty sure black's better here, but it's still scary to face this. And then I went rook c8, and I saw this tactic, knight a3. So what do it's just equal material, I think, right? Because, yeah, that's just equal material. But I might not have appreciated how good his bishop would be on b2. Oh, yeah, so e5, and I'm fine here. I think he got rid of my good bishop. I'm left with a bad bishop. I got a pawn again, and yeah, then I had to defend like crazy. And the only thing I regret here is, here I should have given a check. Should have taken on. Oh my god, I can't take on h5. I never could. Oh yeah, it was only after he took here. So I saw it at the right moment. Well, I saw it one move too late. Here I should have went check. No, wait, no, I didn't have time. I don't have time for that, because then I don't have time to take the bishop, because my bishop won't be under attack. So I never could have taken it. I never could have taken the pawn. And then I just flagged him. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. I don't think there's going to be anything too surprising. Maybe there's a missed tactic or two. Chat died, hey? Chat died. So I'm going to finish, if I end now, finish in the red today. I was at 2168, but then I lost a bunch of games. But I'll finish at 2160. So I think I'll lose a few points for today, which is not too bad. Okay, so let's look at the key issues this game. It's saying that rook f c8 is a blunder. Every other move is winning, but this allowed bishop g4. Bishop g4, and I guess I have back rank issues or something. Oh, then he's got rook c. Now he got rook c1. Yeah. I have to give the exchange up. Or do I? There's also f5 apparently. Knight f6. But yeah, this is not ideal. So I probably should have just brought the rook back. Okay. And then this was also a blunder. Takes. So queen a7 is the move that he had to play. And I have no way of defend. Okay, here. And then check. Oh, it's a fork. Yeah, I'm just awkward here. Yeah, okay. Whoa. Oh my god, I missed queen c1. Oh my god. I missed queen c1. This is why I still need to do puzzles, because I miss stuff like that. Yeah, and then we're better. And then this was a blunder, but I had a minute left. This allowed queen f7, which is winning apparently. Because why? Oh, because of bishop b3. And oh, it's a double. Okay. How do I defend everything? I guess I can't defend bishop b3 and f6 at the same time. So it doesn't want to allow queen f7. However, we need to do that. Okay, guys, let's do a quick recap, because I think we're going to end it there. So yeah, 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses, down 4 points. I'll take that. That's not bad. You know, at 2160, it's not too bad. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.